Mm-hmm.
Look at that. You see, she's actually stepped away. She's probably going to get something
Yeah.
to drink. So she has 3 minutes. And the clock, we can't see it from here, viewers, but there should be a clock. I don't know if any of our camera folks are able to see the clock. It's an orange gill clock near to the high jump officials, which should indicate to her and the entire world how much time remains. She's not walking to the high jump. Are you seeing it?
Yes, she's walking to the high jump.
There you go. So, okay, so a little to the left. If we keep the camera moving to
Yeah.
the left, you should see the gill clock. I don't know that we can see the face of the clock. There should be a clock. I don't know if any of our camera folks are able to see the clock. It's an orange gill clock near to the high jump officials, which should indicate to her and the entire world how much time remains. She's not walking to the high.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a clock. I don't know if any of our camera folks are able to see the clock. It's an orange gill clock near to the high jump officials, which should indicate to her and the entire world how much time remains. She's not walking to the.
I know what kind of thing my version be created. I know how you talk. I know how you talk about everything.
Because
it's not like some don't know that.
see how much time has expired at this
But
point.
where we are trying to
Because she has time, which should indicate to her and the entire world how much time remains. Because she has see how much time has expired at this point. Because she has time.
Yes, she's walking to the high jump.
Okay, so
he's not a person of a run.
this is what I encourage you. But you know,
If me have patience with you, just leave him over the way.
so there, okay,
That's me.
there it is. Thank you.
Because you see if somebody go around.
And in terms of the competition, at any point did you panic that you couldn't win the whole thing, the whole gold medal?
No, sir, I didn't panic at all. I knew I got it.
Alright, you're the world leader in the shot put. That final comes up a little bit later. Your teammate beat you in the discus. You got bronze there. You plan to get back one of them later on this evening.
Yes, sir. The reason why he beat me in the discus is because it's his pet event. Shot put is mine. So I'll quit the goal in the shot put.
Alright, enjoy, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't train for it, because if you win it and you didn't train, can you imagine if he did train, he would throw that dump?
It's a Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Champs brought to you by.
Yeah, probably. Everybody said that. The team really, everything, do a pretty good night. I just feel like we didn't plan them because at the end of the day, I don't want them at money. Yeah, I can black me. Yeah, but she look at that and like a dance like a DP or something like that. No, I stop it. But let me ask it.
Available at Delta Supply, 106 Hadley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-6111 Delta Supply. We service what we sell.
It's a Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Champs brought to you by.
I remember that the competition and I asked them if they want to make something on the exhibition which match them all.
100 meters silver medalist will run up very fast first 100 meters. Let's see how she goes in this fight.
Gail from Medina, one sir, Bruce, go ahead.
The record 23:72 set by Brianna Liston, who is now in class 1 and will be running in a few minutes from now. 5 girls from the corporate area in this final. 3 from outside of the corporate area. This is a class 4 girls, 200 meters.
Gail, Edwin added 1, Bell, Holy Child
Because
2, Williams,
sometimes
Success,
I
Harvey, East, Woodman,
struggle for people
4, Johnson, Idolite 5, Wrighton, in 6, Campbell, St. Jago in 7, and Lindo from Immaculate in lane 8.
6 of the finalists from the 100-meter contest are back.
Just be
This
real.
now, the 200 meters class for girls.
You will do what you have to do, we will do what we have to do. You notice what you say? Leniency.
The second
You never
position.
see me with the
Up first, the time of asking. Good start as well on the outside there from Lindo of Immaculate. Middle of the pack, we see East of Woodward, the 100 meters champion. Nice smooth transition by East off the curve alongside her from Heidel. That's Sashana Johnson. Latrice East from Woodward. Looks good. She has the 100-meter gold under her belt. Now she will put the 200 meters in her trophy cabinet as well. And the trademark shutting down Latrice East. Sprint double champion in class 4. Lovely performance by the young Woodbury. 29:55. Flash time, no?
No. 24:62 for the three East. She gets her double gold. Will Marion celebrate the Aggie against the first thing she's going to do is take out her mask. She said to me yesterday during the mix up that Mr. James and Mask and I have a very close relationship.
She has a very close relationship with gold at these championships. Good for her. Bright smile, the corporate year champion. No champion.
Love this start from these class 4 girls, 13 and under, stepping around the curve. East is the only one who kind of separates herself. Moisha Gale reducing lane 1 of Ellen, perhaps her closest challenge at this point. At this point, we realize that East will not be caught. She continues to pump away, drives away, and leads. In second, it looks like put up the Excelsior gap. And Idol pops up for third, but the three East will not be challenged. Her right hip has her mask, her traditional trademark lean.
And as I spoke about the lead there, Bruce, I had a chat with her coach, Mikey Carr, earlier today. 35 years he has been at Woodmans. He told me that he instills it into his athletes. He works on their start and their finish, just in case.
It's a Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Champs brought to you by.
No, but that's a, but this is the thing now, but that's what I'm saying to you, reach out. Anytime you make the person reach out, you think about the person now having a leading. So if you reach out to the person, what do you think about?
Just enough hot. Like KFC's hot wings with the right amount of spice that everyone loves. Enjoy the KFC hot wings 5-piece combo and 25-piece party buckets. KFC.
That's what I'm saying.
Windows and doors.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Your favorite
If
brand.
you take the time to reach out first, you think that will be a problem to her?
Industry, hospitality, commercial, residential. Windows and doors. We are here for you. Let us build together.
Windows and doors.
It's a Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Champs brought to you by.
Meter champion Dockery from Lacovia High in this race. One of the big sprint versus strength clashes.
In lane 8, you're looking at Jody and Daly. The professor hasn't started the introductions yet. And the folks here, there are a couple of screens here, a big screen to our right, if you're from the grandstand, and they could see who the youngsters who are participating in the races are, and they could match the names. Lane 8, Jody and Daly from Heidel.
Yeah, Daly. Trivia for you guys. She's a distant cousin of former undisputed welterweight Jamaican boxer Lloyd Mulligan.
Brianna Campbell from St. Jago is in 7.
Mason 2 from St. Jago in his final 25:57 in the semis.
In lane 6 from St. Catherine High, and Ian Morgan.
Wants to get in front of the 100 meters.
Representing the defending champions, running out of lane 5, Danny Terrelon.
Got double gold last year in class
This is
4 in the
when they
100
go,
and
and
the
this is when
200.
they
She's
can.
already got gold in the 100 meters here at Champs. Tierney carried on of Edwin Allen.
One of the twins from Homewood in lane 4, Abrina Wright.
That comes into
They
this
get
fight.
paid, you say David Shada. Shot expect something like
And
that.
in lane 3, representing Lacovia High, Sabrina Dockery.
Sabrina won the 400 meters here at Champs, so that's bringing strength from the 400 to clash with the
So if
100
something
meters.
goes up
Running out of lane 2, Jenny and Sim from Immaculate.
something goes
The
up a
finalists at these championships, Chevy and Sin of Immaculate goes in lane number 2.
And the second St. Jago athlete in this race, in lane 1, Pashani Blake.
25.19, ensuring that St. Jago should score twice in this race. Viewers, listeners, listen to Spencer Darlington as he takes us through this race. Class 3 girls, the 100-meter champion in class 3, is it lane 5? The 400-meter champion in class 3 is in lane 3.
23:07, the record by Kevona Davis, formerly of Edwin Allen in 2017. First of a few of the 200 finals where speed meets strength. The 100-meter champion up against the 400-meter gold medalist. Slide push before the start. Set, bang, away they go. Clean start. Kip Daly was away well. Terry Long is already into motion in the middle of the pack. Then we see right from Homer Technical, and Dockery is also in there as well for Lacovia. Off the top bend now. Terry Long, the 100 meters champion. Dockery comes falling for Lacovia. Abrina Wright is finishing fast for Homer Technical as well. But Diana Lee Terry Long completes a sprint double for Edwin Allen. Silver and bronze to Dockery and Wright respectively. 23.917. 23.19. That's a new personal best, and it's a fantastic time. I think that the record is 23:07.
Very long. Last year in class 4, it's double gold, 100 and 200 meters. This year, in first year class 3, double gold in the 100 and 200, showing that speed beats strength.
Yeah, brilliant start on the outside for Jody and Daly of Highdale for the speed stop. Sienna Terry Long comes through with brilliant running. The 400-meter champion, Dockery, at this point, level with Terry Long. You expect the strength to come into play now, but Terry Long unwinds those legs and launches away from the rest of the field. Daly running a stop race on the outside. Doesn't have enough to get bronze, but Terry Long completes the sprint double. Did it last year in class 4, steps up, and does it again at Champs 2022.
Stop trying for the people and tell
It's
them
a Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Champs brought to you by.
Stop trying for the loan company then.
I have 4 boys, so I decided I as a man have to go out and find something to do to take care of them and get that the power card and I went away and I went away with an aim and it really worked out.
I will be able to attend university. I prefer my education. When I leave university, I just want to focus on my career, work hard, so my father can enjoy the life that he deserves.
I'm gonna be dead serious. Because I'm deal with people for the good people.
We have grown together.
You're watching stuff of name client and talk about anything. Before you saw my client and talk about an item, you could have been
I'll make them redo it. Windows and doors. We are here for you. Let us build together.
my client, this is sometimes it's sort of peace and mind with people.
Providing optimum support
And
in the
everybody wants to
telecommunication network
sometimes
years
enough to
since
think
its
of
inception
them
in
Sometimes
2003.
they can't
Codex, we have a staff complement of over 300 employees,
much
providing employment opportunities
what kind of
5
them
different
like
conference.
man after what kind
We
of
provide
what
24
kind
hours
of stuff.
technical support
Them
in
more
civil
trees,
engineering, network engineering, and
And
equipment.
then comes the course of
Our
stuff.
team of
But you don't even
trained
know black shirt
engineers
people,
focus
right?
on building the future for you and your family.
Yeah. But this is between them.
General, why free?
And sometimes I'm not telling them in leave with it because one of them active one night.
Get it and delete it.
The other night, I come and say, here's night.
When the mice catch him with it, who don't want nobody share it, and everything
But
to
I
get
say,
shared.
alright, so
Alright,
night
me I take
there.
one last
All
look
of them come
and
back.
then delete it. Give me the phone and delete it. Oh, last look. Come in.
But,
Last
you know,
Make it a new day.
I just starting on ramping. I just abandoned the client then.
The Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls
Just
Champs
a band.
brought to you by
So at the end of the day, they go me and my client on the rocks. That's how the client and I was just
The 400 meter.
And this is Tavain Stewart from Herbert Marston on to the main five.
Already won gold in the 100 meters. He says, I'm faster than you. Catch me if you can.
Siobhan Brown wears purple.
A medalist at 400 meters. Very fast over the first 150. Have to hold on. And the stretch.
He's in lane 4 and he represents Kingston College. This is Nicole Bramwell from Calabar in lane 3.
Bramwell was a favorite for the 100 meters. In second, he is determined to catch Tavain Stewart, who beat him to gold in the 100 meters.
From the school that they called the Sprint Factory at one time, Johnny Thomas represents Camperdown from 2.
Sprinting back to prominence is Camperdown. And Johnny Thomas hoping to get the medal for his school.
And this is Sean Lewis from St. Elizabeth Technical coming over lane 1.
Sure that Santa Cruz is represented in the sprints. Young Lewis in lane 1 ran 24:30 to get to his final.
Final of the Class 3 boys 200 meters.
Guess what? We've got the top 3 from the 100 final here. In the shapes of Stewart, Bramwell, and Brown from Herbert Morrison, Calabar, and Fernport, respectively. Class 3 boys 200 final, 21:69 the record.
Okay.
Adrian Carr in 2018.
Set.
Second position. First time asking. No, break at the start.
Stop telling me.
Well, let's look and see what we see.
Okay.
Okay, unfortunately, we're just seeing the
Listen again. But listen again. This is what I'm saying
to see. Well, we now have to turn to the starters. They have some deliberations to make. This is such a bang final. We would hate to think that anyone, whoa, let's see, that anyone moves soon.
They don't say when
Neville, who do you think?
Let's watch this.
Oh,
Red
wow.
card
Red
goes
card for
to
lane 1. Can we see lane 1 again?
lane 1 is
That's from Lewis from St. Elizabeth. Let's look at it again. Let's go back even a second and a half.
I see the movement, but his foot didn't leave the pedal. His hands didn't leave the track.
they're back in them.
They're on their mark, so let's go backward. Unfortunately.
So, the lineup has been cut down to 7. We're ready again to try and get started the second attempt. Now then the set position. Once again, this time they're on the way. And it's a clean start. Brown, Stewart, Bramwell, all ranging up in the middle of the pack. Then the 100 meters champion, Tavain Stewart, looks like he will take them off the curve. Nice transition. Calabar, Bramwell on the inside though, straightens up with the ascendancy. It's Bramwell from Brown and the Stewart. Bramwell of Calabar from Brown and Stewart. Brown of Fernport High finishing fast on the outside. Bramwell and gold for Calabar. Still by the 100. Now gold in the 200. Flash time 22. Officially 22-82 for your gold medalist in class 3. Nicole Bramwell from Calabar.
Wow, wow, wow. It was so close in the 100 meters. You almost thought it may be close to the 200 meters. But Bramwell of Calabar reversing the disappointment of Silva. Many are thrilled with Silva, but Bramwell of Calabar reversing the disappointment of Silva in the 100 meters to mine gold in the 200 meters. And he did it almost going to take. Neville Bell, you thought he may have moved a little early, but he just moved very fast. At this point, you can already see Bramwell clearing the field. He's entering the 100-meter mark here, and he's already cleared the lead, and he lives. Look at the form. I'm a little concerned that he decided to look to the right. He's like, nobody's catching me, so he looks once, looks twice. And then, the feeling of that royal for that silver. Wow. But Bramwell rolls through. He wins the goal that he so desperately desired. Calabar scores 9 points.
Yeah, and then Bramwell gets
It's a Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Champs brought to you by.
I have 4 boys, so I decided that I, as a man, has to go out and find something to do to take care of them. And get that the farmer card, and I went away. And I went away with an aim, and it really worked out.
Without my father, I wouldn't be able to attend university or even further my education. When I leave university, I just want to focus on my career, work hard, so my father can enjoy the life that he deserves.
You try to get a cheaper place. Yeah, I'm gonna afford a place.
Available at Delta Supply, 106 Hadley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-61124. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
Sit and pass your CXC Cape City and Girls Math and English exams in on the 6 to 12 months at Distinction College. Start online and face-to-face classes in May and sit exams in January or May, June of next year. In math, English, chemistry, biology, IT, start international course in practical, geriatric and pediatric nursing, phlebotomy, plumbing, early childhood education and more. Register this week and win your silver course as subjects for free. Visit us in Kingston, Spanish Town, Ocean and St. Elizabeth. Call us at 356-4167. It's a Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Champs brought to you by.
Off after the semi-final, so interested to see how healthy he is in this final.
Michaela Hazley from Immaculate is in 3.
Representing the corporate area well from Immaculate
And Deandra Kelly from Excelsior is in 2.
This is the corporate area standout for Excelsior, running in lane 2.
Michaela comes out of lane 1. Michaela Sutherland from Manchester High.
Representing well from Manchester High School, shout out to Sharon Simpson, 24 was
Then you come out and you tell your grandmother say it wasn't your personal accent. Tell Shana to you work with Ulmer. You can work at Ibex and never take it. No, you can pay me again.
Set position. That's the way they go now. The first time of our skate. Lana Reed got a very good start. Carletta Bernard is up there in business as well and ranging up also there in the middle of the pack. Price from St. Mary High, but straightened up nicely. Beautiful transition. Alana Reed of Heidel being chased down now by Michaela Hazley of Immaculate and Bernard finishing fast. But Alana Reed from Heidel, silver the 200 turns into gold. Silver the 100, gold in the 200 now. 23.59 seconds. The flash time for her. It's no official. 23.59. Hazel silver 23.87. And Bernard of Mountain Verde bronze 24.02.
Reed celebrates with her teammate. She gets a wonderful performance. Not the fastest start she's had here on the outside. The woman from the west, Carletta Bernard, running a stop race in lane 8, but Alana Reed catches up to Michaela Gardner, Ulmers, and Honeywell on the inside. Hazley from the hit on the inside for Immaculate, running a beautiful curve. It's all Reed at this point. Reed doesn't look blockbuster, but does enough to get away from the rest of the field. Carletta Bernard closing fast. Immaculate through Hazley gets second, and as I said, Bernard on the outside. There you see Reed, eyes on the clock, eyes down the straight. Doesn't look as strong as she's been at these championships, but gets the gold medal, silver in 100 meters. Now, a pleasing goal for her and Heidel as they score big points in the girls'
No more you do real.
200 meters.
You're shy. You're shy. But everybody will
So good running from Alana Reed, Alana Reed, 23.59, Michaela Hazley from Immaculate, 23.87, and Carletta Bernard, 24.02. Michaela Gardner was just outside the medals, 24.15, and welcome Simon Preston.
It's like, yeah,
good afternoon to you, gentlemen, and to all the viewers on Television Jamaica, OneSpotMedia.com. It's 92 Power 106 FM. Stadium is starting to fill up quite nicely as so brief sunshine, quite overcast early in the afternoon. We've completed 15 finals thus far, still plenty more to go. About 2/3 left in the proceedings. Next on the track, the Class 2 boys 200-meter final. An event which in the past few years has swayed from school to school, like Calabar, Seeds, Pete's, Casey. Here are the late assignments. Smith of Lacovian 1, Powell and Natalie 2, Rose Casey in 3, Miller, Jason in 4, Barrett of Steerton in 5, Webster of St. Elizabeth Technical in 6, Gordon of Calabar in 7, and Card of Women's Boys in 8.
Spencer, you asked about if you're going to get it again. Speed versus strength. We're going to have the 100 meter champion, or should I say champions, both ran 10.76, Mark Anthony Miller of Jamaica College and Gary Card of Wilmot's Boys out in lane 8. Both ran 10.76 for the 100 meter finals here. That was gold. Martina Rose of Kingston College on the 400 meters and got gold there. So far, in the speed versus strength clashes at 200 meters, speed has prevailed. Those strengths step up now. Let's watch and see.
Yeah, strength will have a lot of work to do because he's not only going up against Gary Card, golden boy for 2 months, second in 100 meters.
Representing Calabar, Tamale Gordon, showing that C-Bar is here at chance 22.88 to get to this final.
Enrique Webster of St. Elizabeth Technical, brave running the 400 meters, comes into this final with a time of 22.32.
Talking about needing redemption, he's in his box because he had a false start in the 100 meters. That's for Marion Barrett of Stairtown. He wants to at least get a fair start in this race.
Looking to create history, Mark Anthony Miller, winner last year 400 meters, 100 meter champion this year in class 2, can he complete the sweep in the sprints?
And no,
the 400 meter champion. I need to know who A. Daw is or A. Daw is because this is Martina Rose of Kingston College.
Antonio Powell, representing Edwin Allen, 22.67 in the semi-final.
And completing the lot, Rashawn Smith of Lacovia.
Proving that there's something happening in St. Elizabeth, Lacovia, getting boys and the girls to these finals.
And looking thing now.
On your marks.
Class 2 boys.
But that is a business plan to a business plan.
20.80 seconds set by Kristen
Well,
Taylor.
young.
That was in 2016.
And I'm out. I see.
Standing competitive rugby's campaign. Redders Road. Miller, the 100 meter champion. Rose, the 400 champion. There should be a titanic battle.
Set.
Off they go. Clean start by the big two. Miller and Rose. Card is trying to stay business as well as they spring off the top end. Mark Anthony Miller straightens up nicely now. Rose has been left behind. The others have been turned into a chasing pack. Trying to come forward now. Amarian Barrett forced steer down. Mark Anthony Miller, another double gold medalist. Beautiful performance. And the 100 meter champion is now the 200 meter champion in class 2 for the boys in 21.82 seconds. 21.82 off his speed of 21.46. What a lovely performance by Mark Anthony Miller.
Mark Anthony Miller is giving us some work to do now because viewers, listeners, we now have somebody in class 2 who has won gold at 100 meters, has won gold at 200 meters in class 2, and last year in class 2 won gold in 400 meters. He got probably the second best start. I think Gary Carter Woodman was perhaps out best, but he entered the straight in the lead. He has the 400 strength, has been working on his speed all this year, would not be denied the gold. The best finisher perhaps from Stairtown Barrett, getting silver here. So pleased for him. He false started in the 100 meters, was devastated by that. got a medal for Town Academy.
Mark Anthony Miller completes a sprint sweep in class 2, 100, 200, 400 meter goal.
And in addition to that, Mark Anthony Miller breaks a 5-year record as Sachin Dennis was the last man to do the 1-2 double back in 2017 in class 2. So Mark Anthony Miller breaks that 5-year hiatus of doing that doubles. Marion Barrett of Steertown was second, 21.97, and Webster steps third, 22.15. Those are the top 3 that will get a medal around their necks later today.
Alright, and speed beating strength at 200 meters.
Well, technically, Mark Anthony Miller has strength. He was defending 400 meter champion coming into this championship, but to your point, Bruce, yes, speed prevailing over strength this time around again, and Mark Anthony Miller completes a fine career in class 2. 100, 200, 400 champions, not many, if we can recall, would ever say they had the ability to do that.
Alright, let's go downstairs where Jerome Foster has an interview with Alana Reed.
Alana, you won this split double in class 4. In class 3, you were beaten by Tina Clayton in the final of the 200. And now, you're back here, you won the gold medal in class 2. Describe to us your feeling now. See that you won so many medals here, Jack.
To be very honest, I was extremely nervous before the race. I had to went to my coach and he had to give me multiple instructions and tell me that everything would be okay. Going out there and seeing the crowd and knowing that my mother was in the stands, I couldn't do anything else than to make sure to make my mom proud because she's been supporting me along with my coaches, my fellow teammates. So I just came out here today and did my utmost best.
Alright, thanks Alana. We have Mark Anthony Miller, sprint double champion. As we said earlier, Mark, this must be a redemption for you because you always said that you don't like the 400 meters. No, you win the gold in 100, gold in the 200. How much does this mean to you? It means a lot. Because I had to play in my hamstring. I came out here, executed like my coach told me, and I got the goal. I feel so happy right now. This is just for you or more so for Jamaica College, seeing that you have to be running too big. We made a lot of mistakes in some of the events, so I came out here to get as much points as I can for my team. Alright, rest up for the 4x1s later. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Jerome. Earlier we heard from Alana Reed of Hydel and most recently Mark Anthony Miller, the Class 2 boys 200 meter champion. Up next on the track we'll have the Class 1 girls 200 meter event and then the boys equivalent shortly after. And our attention will switch to the hurdles.
Yeah, and to make a point, gentlemen, the time for these athletes no longer matters because they are trying to chase championships. 21.82 for Mark Anthony Miller was done in a negative 2.6 headwind. So the time for them, it's not of utmost importance as they hope to defend their title of boys champions. But as Mark Anthony said, lots of mistakes have been made by the Jamaican College team. They still have time to rally and stave off Kingston College, but the purple and whites up North Street will be feeling confident at this point.
It's indeed 9 precious points going to the Old Hope Road-based institution, and we're making a transition to our commentary team in just a moment or so. We're certainly grateful for Spencer Darlington, Neville Burtis Bell, Bruce James and Dwayne Extall for being with us the past 2 hours, and we'll invite Hubert Lawrence, Julian Russell Love and Jordan Fort in just a moment. Tackle is still going on as they get into the latter stages of their events. But on the track right now, Class 1 girls 200 meters is where the attention has shifted for the time.
Can you say Brianna Liston and look at lane 6?
That's where she is. Mitchell of Vertec in 1, Anderson of Bustamante in 2, Walker, St. Jago in 3, Thompson of St. Mary in 4, Kelly of Vertec in 5, Liston of Hydel in 6, Woolbury of Green Island in 7, and Russell of Hometech in lane 8.
So this is one of the races that people thought, wow, why aren't the Clayton twins here? We'd love to see Tina and Tia Clayton go up against Brianna Liston again. Well, I think Brianna Liston is going to put on such a show that we won't miss anybody in this 200-meter race. The champ's record is 22.71, set by Simone Basie way back before even Dwayne missed all those running and champs.
And I remember that's my first memory of champs. I was in the stadium that day, so a great record. Of people here in the stadium anticipating, expecting to see that record go, but we nonetheless expecting a great competition.
The fact of the matter is that Brianna Liston has already run faster than the champs record of 22.71 and running 22.66.
Which number are you calling there for? The line number?
On the outside in lane 8, Ricky and Russell of Homer Technical.
Yeah, Russell, lane 1 in the 400 meter final, lane 8 now in the 200 meter final. Ran a brilliant leg on the 4x4 last night.
And inside is Jason Woolry of Green Island.
All the way from Hanover. He's telling me I'm getting a green card in Hanover.
Mm-hmm.
But I imagine that the 22.71 could very well be at risk.
Yep.
On your marks.
Class 1 girls 200 meter final, the record 22.71 seconds. That was set by Simone Facey back in 2004. And she was a dynamo at Very Technical. That's your favorite, Brianna Liston, running out of lane 6. Silver medalist, 100 meter final.
Sir.
Set position. Off the first time of asking. Liston got a great start. Kelly's trying to stay with her. Woodley's also trying to stay with her. But it's all about Brianna Liston at the moment. Look at that beautiful transition of the curve. The high-level speed ball is on a different level. She's gone about her business. The battle is really on for silver and bronze. Brianna Liston, a fantastic performance. 22.52. New record. A stunning and imperious performance by Brianna Liston. What a run! A run for the edges and a run to simply take your breath away. Take that to the back. Oh wow! 22.53. Kelly Silver.
Negative
22.59 for Kelly Silver. Walker bronze. But it's all about this young lady, Brianna Liston.
The fastest time ever run at Girls Champ, 22.53. The most impressive part of that race during X, I will tell you, was the wind reading. It was negative
2.20 meters per second. That was quick.
Simply amazing. From the start doing X, so take us through.
Bolted from the blocks, caught up to Woolry on the outside with ease, got past Ricky and Russell, and it was all about Brianna Liston at this point. She coming into the turn, transitions beautifully and starts to unwind. She stepping away from the field, powering away from Walker and Kelly of Very Technical and St. Jacob. Brianna Liston comes to championship and delivers big time in the 200 meters, the fastest time ever run by a schoolgirl in the National Stadium at championship. Brilliant performance from Brianna Liston.
Let me give you more information, viewers. The national junior record is still 22.50, set by Brianna Williams in 2018. But here it is, Brianna Liston now second fastest ever. You see that win reading, negative 2.2, winning by over 1 second over Kelly. Spectacular running. Brianna Liston said to win the 9 meter gold and the record as the Tina Craig in the 100 meters. No more of that for me. I am now the record holder in the 200 meters at girls' champs.
So 18-year-old record has been shattered, and Brianna Liston getting her first piece of gold medal at champs since 2017 from her days at St. Jago in Class 4, redemption at Class 1. No titles in Class 2 and 3, but she gets it where she deserves it.
She's now the 20th fastest junior runner at 200 meters ever. Only Brianna Williams has run faster as a Jamaican in 200 meters. People thought that event lost something, it lost nothing. That was simply amazing.
Yeah, simply stunning by her, moving up 3 spots at the all-time ranking.
Here we are now, the start list for the Class 1 boys at 200 meters. Adrian Carr, Class 3 champion from 2018. He goes out in 1. Graham of Wilmers in 2. Lavelle of Edwin Allen in 3. Watkin of JC in 4. Hector Charles of Casey in 5. Prince of St. Jago in 6. Palm of Manchester in 7. And Manley of Calabar in lane 8.
Will you be kind enough to let the viewers and listeners know why we think the record in this race will not go?
Yeah, 20.25 in 2003 set by Usain Bolt. And the closest to that record, 2027, by Delon Williams, Violet Monroe. This record is almost impregnable as you look at Brian Neville on screen.
Plenty action coming. We're about to wind down with the 200 meters here. Every single one of these 200 meters has delivered something special and spectacular. None more spectacular than the new champs record, 22:53. Simone Pacey, give us a shout out somewhere. Let us know that you saw your long-standing record just broken by a spectacular young lady. Now, the Class 1 boys. Again, Spencer Darlington loves this. Strength versus speed. Speed is winning without a doubt so far. Do we get a turnaround here? We'll have the 400-meter champion, Gregory Prince, against the 100-meter champion, Brian Lavelle.
Yeah, here's Mark Manley on screen. Champion in Class 2, over 200 meters last year. He goes in lane number 8.
Shemar Palmer of Manchester High. He is in lane number 7 and 21:89 to get to this final.
The quarter-mile Prince crowned himself, as I said, king. Smile there from Gregory Prince. He runs from lane number 6.
Shabin Hector Charles is representing Kingston College. They'll be 2 from KC in this final. That's why they score so well. That's why they win so many championships.
The most impressive man from Jamaica College I've seen at these championships from the time of
online, yeah, so she put on her phone back here.
Big personal best to get silver at 400 meters.
You asked, he delivered. Brian Lavelle, famous for coming second last year in this 200 meters behind Turner Watson. A lot of people gave Turner Watson a hard time for it. Lavelle decides she's going to finish in front this time.
Here's Rickon Graham, number 1,000 on his bid. He represents Wilmers, gets into this final with 21:45.
Adrian Carr, Kingston College, ran 21:64 to get to this final. He is the Class 3 record holder, viewers. Believe it or not, here at boys and
I should back off phone.
They will win gold.
Seems like also you want it, that's alright.
Also third in this event.
Seems like what you want, lose a job for 100,000 or so. That's alright. So the next time, straight to the workplace and the police then will come to the good work and give the summons and everything. So, seriously be embarrassing. Come out of it. All I know say yes, Shana can't hear that. But no worries. I have the wait me I can go for the police and come for anything in the house from one of them. So tell me for that tomorrow.
Set position. Back they go the first time of asking Levine was away well Lavelle. Prince is also up there and running. And Watkin is trying to stay with them as well. But look at Brian Lavelle spinning on the final part of the turn and straightening up with an advantage. Prince is trying to come forward on the outside. For St. Jago, Lavelle is there. And DeAndre Watkin from Jamaica College is finishing fast. But Lavelle prevails in 20.77 seconds unofficially. Brian Lavelle, the 100-meter champion, now turns and is crowned the 200-meter gold medalist in 20.77. Watkins silver, 2084, and the 400 gold medalist Gregory Prince settles for bronze in 20.92. Historic double gold medal for Edwin Allen on the boys' side at champs.
Brian Lebel from doing a personal best 2053. He was second last year here at this event. He delivers big time. Negative 2.2 is still the win. Again, the conditions not favorable for records, but nobody mentioned that to young Brian Lista. And here's the first 100 meters of the race. Lebel, the best start. Again, this is perhaps a classic example of speed and strength. He leads from 100 meters. Watkins and Prince, silver and gold from 400, finishing. That is 400 meters strength. How do you catch Brian Lebel of Edwin Allen, the fastest boy champ, when they do just that? Silver, double silver for Watkins, 400 meters silver out of lane 1. And there he is, Watkins again from Jamaica College, closing on the fastest boy champ. Gregory Prince gets gold and bronze. Amazing running from these young men. The 200 meters have delivered here at Champs 2022. Negative 2.2 the win. Brian Lebel 20.77. DeAndre Watkins 20.84.
The Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Champs brought to you by
For your best life, right? Go check your HIV status, right? So keep your life trending, no pretending. Me I tell you something great for you, great for you. Every time you are link, with a condom, could a Uzi, could a wife, could a be a random. Condom connect and protect your profile. Be your own fan, do it for your best life. Do it for your best life, right? Don't put yourself at risk. Condom connect every time. Do it for your best life, right?
Biggest risk, what is this stuff?
That I have enough Easter going for my family.
From Jamaica to foreign, yummy boy, I need a nice suitcase, darling.
Yummy, 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 yummy.
Remember the best about it time.
And it always tastes good, only the best.
anyone who choose for the Easter, fun and yummy, no bother eat no bun.
I'll eat it morning, noon, and night.
Eat that.
Yummy boy.
It's what we've been waiting for. A moment that we can't ignore. Everything is alright, it's alright. Everything is alright, yeah.
At Wings.
Just enough hot, like KFC's hot wings, with the right amount of spice that everyone loves. Enjoy the KFC hot wings 5-piece combo and 25-piece party buckets. KFC.
Connex Services Limited has been providing optimum support in the telecommunication and networking industry since its inception in 2003. At Connex, we have a staff complement of over 300 employees, providing employment opportunities in 5 different Caribbean countries. We provide 24 hours technical support in solar engineering, network engineering, and equipment rental. Our team of highly trained engineers are focused on building the future for you and your family.
It's the taste like the beat of a drum that makes you move. From the Caribbean to the world, wrapped in the food. The taste that moves you. Sharing the moment, sharing with everyone. The taste that moves you. Come make us share the joy and share the love. When the food sweet, we dance. When the bad days, we laugh. The taste that moves you.
Nothing moves your vibe, your mood, or your appetite like the taste of grace.
Looking up, looking up. Delta Supply, look out for the big thing. No other choice, look out for the big thing. Listen what we tell you, look out for the big thing. We service what we sell you, look out for the big thing. Industrial equipment, we specialize. Cleaning solutions and supplies. Power tools, hand tools, welding, fabrication, agriculture, landscaping, irrigation, safety and material handling. Anything we construction, we can handle it. Big service, anything you purchase, big satisfy you with a purpose. Delta Supply, look out for the big deal. Call us at 876-3026-11124. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
Look how far you've come, building your world with the JTA Cooperative Credit Union.
JTA Cooperative Credit. Helping more teachers build their world. The JTA Cooperative Credit Union. Serving more members, impacting lives positively.
I have 4 boys, so I decided that I, as a man, has to go out and find something to do to take care of them. And get that the farm work hard, and I went away. And I went away with an aim, and it really worked out.
Without my father, I wouldn't be able to attend university or even further my education. When I leave university, I just want to focus on my career, work hard, so my father can enjoy the life that he deserves.
The Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Champs brought to you by
In the record books, so far, for me, alongside girl we just saw, Liston, on the track, fields on the track side, the girl of the meet so far.
Yeah, they've really been scorching the track lately. Really had tears in my eyes after watching Brianna Liston, just how she redeemed herself from her disappointment in that 100 meters, you know. We thought she wouldn't be able to do it with the wind, and she did it despite the wind, in spite of the wind. So it was just an emphatic performance from her. Looked like she was shot out of a cannon at the start, knew she was going for it, and attained it, and that was so joyous to watch.
Yeah, what does that say, Gillian, about the performance? Negative 2.2 meters per second wind, breaking a record which has stood for probably longer than she's been alive, or maybe not
Just about the same, yeah. She's just in incredible form at the moment, you know. That wind is no joke, and for her to run it like that, you can only imagine what she would have run had it been still or even a tailwind. So I'm just excited to see what she's going to do later on in the season, because all the tools are there. Everything's there for her to just light this on fire. And all of the seniors who we have, you know, these juniors are coming to make their case, you know. Hebert had a mention about, he's worried about the depth of the hurdles coming in. He didn't see as many people and heats in the classes. Some of them only had semifinals instead of 3 rounds with heats, semis, and finals. And I thought about that last night, and I said, Hubert, you're forgetting about the jumps. There are athletes up there who are jumping now who can't go out and hurdle. I think about specifically Serena Cole, who was pushed out of the 100 meters, fine sprinter, went to the jumps, did well there. She's primed, and the hurdles are welcoming her if she would like to. So there are athletes out there who haven't run it yet, but will benefit from coming to the hurdles if they so choose.
Yeah, quick, sorry, just before you go, quick word. Brianna Liston, born 24th of May 2004.
That's half the champs in
The record says
2004.
27th of March 2004.
Beat Clash Simone facing Anna McLaughlin and Clash right through their champ history. 22-7-1 in 2004 for Facey. They both got to the World Champs 200 final in 2009 in Berlin. Annie Simone 5th and 6th. Later on, Simone Facey in that meet, world champion 4x1. Her record gone from championships. She's just retired. She's on One Sock Media, I'm sure, watching and quite happy that there's progress made in Jamaica through Brianna Liston. You've got Brianna to run fast at 200 as a junior. The national junior record, 22.50. Brianna Williams, 2018 in Tampere, Finland, World Juniors 2018. So that's the speed name for Junior 200 in Jamaican track and field history.
And just a word, Hubert, on the fact that, before you come in, Simon, the fact that Liston in 2017 comes to championships, outstanding, the green and gold of St. Jago, blisters to 200 record in class 4, and then, you know, people start scratching their heads, where is she, where is she, not seeing her, she comes back last year, looks like she's on the rebound, and now, in class 1, fully grown, or almost fully grown, and getting back to, not just getting back to her best, but exceeding maybe what anyone would have thought she would have been doing.
Back on that trajectory that she started in class 4, missed so much time in between with the injuries, but comes back out in class 1 ahead of where we would have thought she might have been. So that's just fantastic for her. I'm getting excited because I think at the junior level, these young ladies who we have, the Claytons and Rihanna listed, that's looking like a 1-2 as well for juniors. You know what I mean? I don't want to get too excited.
And some more numbers. 11-1-4, 22-5-3. Hello, my split clock at Houston. We've got 52-5 on Anchor for Heidel. 3, 33, 7, 6.
I tell you years you call it, you know. Right, boy, my bad numbers up here, man, about the boy. Say, I want you all
Just
to
impressive.
peace.
Thinking how great she is at this stage. Still underdeveloped. Maybe those arms could come up and fold more when she does a power stroke upward. More to give from her technically, and just 17, so more to give.
So we have a medal presentation downstairs, but after that we'll be giving you the latest as it relates to the point standings. The latest after 26 finals on the girls' side and 24 on the boys' side, so plenty more to come. Viewers and listeners are eager to hear the latest updates, as it is something that is fluid, constantly changing after each event. We have the latest coming your way right after this medal presentation. Certainly Edwin Allen looking to be on cloud 9 with their 9th title but 8th overall. And Kingston College hunting number 33.
Well, 8th straight, but 9th overall. Yeah.
That's Alari on the podium. Great work by Corey Bennett and the Heidel staff. He's done a brilliant job on their sprints and their hurdles and puts them in second place.
Edwin Allen out in front, 222 points, 82 points ahead of Heidel. St. Jago in third with 132, Homer Technical fourth with 103, Excelsior fifth with 54, Women's Girls in sixth position, 49, St. Catherine in seventh with 34, Immaculate in eighth with 29, Camperdown in ninth with 25, and Clarendon College rounding out the top 10 with 22 points. We switch over to the boys now. Kingston College, 224 points. Followed by the defending champions JC 179.33, Calabar third 82, St. Jago fourth with 74, Edwin Allen 52, Steps 44, Wilmers 36, Manchester 24, Port Antonio 23, and Petersfield High with 21. Title sealed yet, is it, Hubert, on both sides? Still plenty more to come.
Maybe not enough for the challenge to get back to Kingston Edinburgh. It's being up a double break in tennis. A great player could catch up to you in great shape if you're being pursued by Roger Federer in his pomp. He could catch up to you maybe, but I think these leads are big. KC, few finalists today at Jamaica College. I think it's 26 to 29. Edmund is similarly few finalists than St. Jago, but so much money in the bank already. They've just got to keep on going. Anything could happen. A total collapse could happen, but that's on the extreme negative possibilities, and I don't think that these two teams are going to let this slip.
Yeah, I did get some analysis from Trevor McCain, our statistician, who is just fantastic when it comes to keeping tally, and he gave me his outline before the start of the day, with expecting KC to end up on 348 points, with 3 finalists in the sprints, 5 in the distance, 4 in the hurdles, 4 in the relays, 6 in the jumps, 3 in the throws, 25 total. So he's expecting them to end on 348 points. Again, this is before the start of the day. JC with 27 finalists overall. He's expecting them to end on 275.33 points in second. And he's expecting Calabar with 16 total finalists coming in to end on 147 points. And then on the girls' side, he has Edwin Allen, the reigning champions, with 27 finalists, expected to end on 337 points to retain their title. Heidel to finish second once again. He has them expected to finish on 276 points with 25 finalists. St. Jago with 27 finalists, he's expecting them to finish on 264 points. And Homo Technical with 19 finalists coming into today, he's expecting them to finish fourth on 184 points. Thank you very much, Trevor McCain.
Right, so quite shortly we're going to be switching our attention to the high jump for Class 2 boys. You're not missing anything on the track. All comes away 4:06 with the sprint hurdles. The high jump is where we head for the time being. Calabar produced some excellent high jumpers in the past. Remember Marie from the Cayman Islands, doing well for them in the lower classes.
Bails out on that attempt.
The height's now 1.80, which is roughly 5 feet 11 inches tall.
By the way, just a quick update as well from the Class 3 girls long jump. Heidel's Shamini Kazel was leading at the last time we checked. Campbell of St. Jago was second, and Chambers of St. Catherine was third. Hazel had jumped 5.92 meters, Campbell 5.59, and Chambers 5.58. So we'll try to keep you up to date with everything that's happening up there as we turn our attention to what's on screen, the high jump.
So it looks like both Cornwall College athletes able to clear this height.
That was athlete 214, Kishon Rooms. Here now is Manchester's Zamar Sinclair, coming in with 1.75 meters. The record here, 2.10 meters by Christoph Bryan, formerly of Ulmer's Boys. So that's Zamar Sinclair of Manchester.
Doesn't clear that bar. Hits it, looks like, on the way up. So I'm not sure what attempt that is for him. If it's his first, he'll have 2 more to clear this height.
Kingston College dominating this event in recent times. You'll see Aaron Thomas in a short while, who was last year's runners-up in this event. Aaron Kingston.
Still a watch or not watch? Or should I go?